Join me as the panel. Will Kingston, host of Fire at Will. Please don't do that, though. A podcast from The Spectator on politics and culture. And Sky News host Danica De Giorgio of Danica and James every Sunday here at 8 p.m. Will, is Dutton right about why Labor is getting so personal with him?
Yes, Dutton is absolutely right. But for me, the question is how the Labor Party can be this stupid. They've got a cheat sheet. The cheat sheet was the recent US election where you had a progressive party attack personally the leader of a conservative or populist party with every name under the book. Hitler, fascist, dictator, you name it, whilst they went on about joy and vibes, and they got pumped. People don't care about this stuff anymore. Personnel character has taken a back seat to outcomes. Now, the personal attack can still work, as Trump has demonstrated, but it's got to be funny, and it's actually got to point to a deeper truth that we all kind of know but are too afraid to say. Now, Albanese doesn't have the political charisma to be able to do that, so they need to try and stick to bread and butter issues, or they're going to suffer the same fate as the Democrats did.
Well, that said, nastiness did work against Trump in the election before this one. Maybe,
true.
You know, if you haven't got much, you got nastiness. What do you think, Danica?
Well, ever since Albanese went on this quasi-election campaign since last week, Andrew, all we've heard from him is attacks against Peter Dutton. He is obsessed by Peter Dutton. It's like some sort of schoolboy obsession. It's absolutely strange. And when you think to the last federal election, Anthony Albanese campaigned very strongly, I will say, against Scott Morrison, saying, you know, he didn't hold a hose. Now, that may have worked back in 2022, but the thing is that the world has changed since then. Woke governments are coming down. People are sick of these sorts of policies, sick of cost of living going up, and it's reflecting in the polls here in Australia, where Dutton is now a genuine contender. And that's why we're seeing these attacks from Anthony Albanese, because he's got absolutely nothing to run on. And he can say, well, Dutton is divisive. Well, let's not forget it was Anthony Albanese who took us to the polls in the middle of a cost of living crisis to divide us by the colour of our skin. So he really hasn't got a leg to stand on this one.